As you think back over the years, and I know you're not stopping anytime soon, but so far to date, what are you most proud of in your business?
Gosh, the most proud of is the balloon garden was a project that was my first really large project that I produced. And that was something that I was very proud of. But that never would have happened had I not worked on other projects that were large projects. And the first one that I worked on was called Balloon Manor. It was a balloon haunted house produced in Rochester, New York. And a friend of mine named Larry Moss, who's one of the godfathers of the balloon world, Larry Moss called me up and called up about 15 other balloon artists around the country. He said, listen, I've got an idea about building a balloon haunted house. And it's going to be a walkthrough thing, and people are going to walk through it and take a tour like they would a normal haunted house, but ours is all going to be made out of balloons. He said, would you like to help? I said, yes, and got on a plane and went to Rochester. And so 15 or 16 of us showed up at this empty drugstore, an old Walgreens, and it was empty. And he leased it for a month. And we built an entire 10-room haunted house in about a week.
Wow.
And we had very little to go on what we should build. But we knew we needed walls for the haunted house because the 10 rooms all needed walls. So we had a bunch of volunteers from the community building these balloon walls. They had to inflate them and tie them and inflate them and tie them. And they did that thousands of times. And while they were doing that, all the professional balloon artists were building things to go in our room. We had a kitchen. There was a torture chamber because it was a haunted castle. We had a weapons room, a bedroom, a dining room, and in the middle of it all was this beautiful garden. And we just got to build this. So it was incredible because most of us knew each other just from being in the world, but we got to sit there and just create and just make what we knew would fit in the theme of each room. And watching that process, I was amazed by what we were making, but I was really amazed by the production, the behind the scenes. How do you organize this? How do you put this together? And I sat with Larry, who produced this, and I sat with him and asked him about that. I said, how do you produce this? How did you get this together? Because that's the interesting part. I understood the balloon thing.
Yeah.
I knew how to get balloon people and how to put stuff together, but the production end of it was so much more out of my realm of what out of my history. I didn't know how to do that, and he really helped me a lot with that. So those lessons that I learned is what I brought into my own large projects. When I did the balloon garden and I did the Beatles projects and other projects too, it really helped me make it a cohesive project that I could sell to a client.